we go. Good evening, happy people. How are you doing? It is Thursday. Technically, I should be going to a meeting. Uh, eh, I'm a little all over the board. Let me come over here to my creations. Um, now, on the one hand, I am really enjoying my bard or my my roguish, my Nord rogue vampire. But uh, let's take a look at what I have bookmarked. Because there are a few things that I would like to use that I'm not. So I've got the Live Another Life there. Better Vampires. I would like to use the Better Vampires. The Guard Dialogue. What does that do? I'm not using the Forgotten Dungeons. That was sort of an unusual thing. This is another mod that adds a few bits and pieces around. Like, just look at that. That could be intriguing, right? And a light tower. Lighthouse. Some more bridges. Yeah. Let's put on the Divine City's Premier City Overhaul. I'm curious of what else they might actually have. They've got Amulets of Tamriel, a few other things, but by doing some of these changes and some of these additions, it also feels like it would be worth a fresh character. And I have so many characters. What does villages do? Let's see. Grant estates and home decoration remote areas, and in some cases I can hear children laughing. It's noting some of the stuff that it adds. Alright. Like, that's folk. Is that folk? No, no! No, that's an actual village. Okay. So that's a... Ooh. So these are possibly some new areas worth exploring. Okay. It's been... A charming village. Yeah. So this is adding a few other things. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they've got. I think I've used this one before. I wasn't sure. It's fine. Yeah. And I don't think there were others. Like Sophia, I would love to use at some point. I'm not, but I don't feel like she's necessarily appropriate for the stream. Though she is definitely an amusing follower. Lucian, I want, again, some follower mods. Oh, there was another that I had liked, but I don't see her around anymore. Yeah, there's a patchy hair there. I have used it in the past, but I'm not using it now. Blackthorn I'm not using. Climbs to Tamriel I have previously used. Oof. Holidays that I've also previously used. I don't have that active. There was... I was amused by that one, but... Oh, the kids are alright. That altered what the kids looked like. Notice board. Ah, that's for adding it and making it easier to find the quests. I'm actually okay not using it. The Undead FX was amusing. It's been a while since I've used that too. And I have previously used them, so... Yeah. Alright. So we've got some mods on that we're going to be using this time out, adding a few other sites and a few other things. But most of the graphical stuff I have left alone, primarily from the standpoint that Skyrim has a certain aesthetic that I view as being sort of like D&D miniatures. From that standpoint, there's a certain look that goes along with that. I also want to try taking a different angle this time out. Like I don't want this character starting off as a yeah, I don't want to start off as a vampire. Now, if I'm just looking for just plain magic resistance, Bretons are fantastic. Fire resistance, though, elves are good, or the dark elves are good. For additional magic, the high elves. What am I after? Oof. Several different possibilities. And the models are definitely different. I think I'm going to go with a female character this time as well. I'll go for a Breton. I'm probably going to go for magic also. They've got some presets. Which are always interesting. And these are faces that you'll like to see all over throughout. Like, that's definitely a good witch look, right? But I also like the really pale skin. And having her definitely there on the thin side. There is this scar on her face. And I've got a few ideas for that. Like, I could go scarless. But... Oof. Hmm. I also want to give that impression that she's been through something. The animal attack is a decent possibility. There's plenty of possibility for that. Hmm. The war paint. I actually like the thing around her eyes, but there's a few possibilities. Like, that's an interesting look, right? But that I feel is excessive. Hmm. I could have it have different color tones. White, with her skin tone, white would not be a good choice. Red would be also amusing. There's also blues. Ooh, and some greens. I like that pale blue, though. So, yeah, let's go for that blue. Now, most of this preset, I'm actually pretty good leaving. Doesn't really need to be adjusted. Hmm. Yeah, that lower cheek. Not really going for the laugh line, though. Hmm. Just giving a little bit of life there, perhaps. Hmm. Now, that lower cheek is probably the best one to go with. Now, eye color. Oh, that's where it gets tricky. Like, I like the blue sheen also, with that paleness. But, hmm. I know I don't want the, like, I don't want the blurry-eyed look, which would be that one. So, I might go, I could probably go for that one. Hmm. Hmm. Sure. Oof. Hmm. So many possibilities. Maybe that one. Now, I'm perfectly fine. I like the gray hair thing, in all honesty. But the hairstyle, I think, is where I want to make some adjustments. Hmm. Because the style that I got that she ends up having does help. Ooh, like that. That's something. That's an that's an interesting one, but that's also really elaborate hairstyle wise with the braiding. Mm. And and that one just gives me either cheerleader or other vibes. Yeah, and that's like nah. Mm. I think that may be closest to what I'm aiming at. Hmm. Melody. Hmm. How about Melody Atwood? It's a name. It's not Melody Pond. This is the Live Another Life. Mm. And I have not yet
Approach,
selected
my
a
child,
starting.
and choose where your new life shall begin.
Ooh. You know, since I haven't actually presented this before, let's have her start off as a member of the Vigilant of Stendar. That could be interesting.
Service to the divines shall bring you glory.
Conjuration being is one of her strong suits. Flame, find conjure familiar, and healing are starting stuff. Dragon skin is an ability. resist magic at 25% is just what every Breton gets. Currently no items. But yeah, let's starting off as a member of the starting off as one of them. But this also gives me a beginning set. So what do I get to start off with? A mace. I've got a set of clothing for restoration to begin with. Alright. Some potions. A little bit of food. A number of items. Just take the whole lot. Yeah, let's take that too. 'Cause this is clearly my room. Right here. And this is the Vigil of Stendar. This is what they are to begin with, before their structure is destroyed.
I am the keeper of the vigil here in Skyrim. We bring Stendar's mercy to the innocent, and his justice to the Daedra.
This is Keeper Karset.
Stendar be with you.
Karset, I've received your letter about the sudden disappearance of our patrol in the Pale. The news is troubling for sure. My old partner, Fenric, was among them, and he was not only a vigil enforcer, but the finest warrior I knew. For him to be missing is no small thing. But perhaps fate has conspired for these events to happen, so that I may repay the life debt I owe him. I will leave for Dawnstar in the morning, and take a room at the inn. If I learn anything, you will be the first to know. Stendar's mercy be upon you, Azarin.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
Bone meal and vampire dust.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Let's grab the data heart too. There's a there's a basement here.
The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers. You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Yeah, this is all stuff that the moment that their place gets destroyed is gone and no longer accessible. So, what else is here?
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
Understandably. Yeah. So, as a member of the Vigil of Stendar, is it? Let me do a quick save. Because not a lot of lockpicking, and I only had the 4 locks. So, yeah. And this is just reloading to not lose the locks, because I figured I was not going to be able to succeed. Ironically, is it safe scumming? Yes, but I'm not going back to the lock. So is it still safe scumming?
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Well, thank you for very aggressively telling me that, like everyone else. Oh. Because I'm not currently a Daedra worshipper. So, yeah, this is the Vigil of Stendar. This is their headquarters. This is a place that, at the beginning of the game, still exists. And yeah, I am using a mod. No, not using survival mode.
Upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare.
Well, thank you for letting me know that. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't willing to believe the others that had told me the exact same thing. So, to get an idea, this is very much here in the middle of nowhere. And this is hostile territory. Not the place to be at my current level. That's probably not a surprise to hear. See, Fort Dunstan, it's got an issue with bandits, that's okay. I'm not sure if I'm actually ready for dealing with bandits, if I'm being honest. This character is very, very new. Oof. Yeah. And spiders, oh my gosh. Spiders are bad news here. So it is totally not a good idea to be here at my current level, which is fine. So this is going to get me killed. I'm already aware of it.
Split your belly like an old woman's purse. Do your work.
There we go. Ah, man. This is going to be interesting, isn't it?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
And I'm dead.
Well,
Because bandit leaders are not appropriate opponents for a first level character. And it's heavy armor that I'm using along with this. So, yeah, I'm just jumping back out. I can come back here at a later point, get a little bit better. It's all good. Hello.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers.
Well, what do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Yes, thank you for letting me know as I walk up that you're called thieves and smugglers. I only need one hunting bow. The dagger I might not need. That's a... have to remember that one. Hmm. You do have some lockpicks. So I will grab those. Thank you.
May your road lead you towards sands.
So we've been basically working... We've done a little magic here and there. Lots to do, lots to figure out. But also, along the way, probably see what we can do to get to an area that's not here in this frozen north. It's also worth noting that 25% magic resistance that I'm sitting with right now, just for being a Breton. That cuts back. So frost, fire, shock. That's all reduced. It's basically an all-around damage reduction. Okay, it's another spider. Let's try some flames. It's also very much worth noting the poison is also reduced by 25%, because it also counts as a type of magic damage. Oof. Because I've got the heavy boots, it's not good for this, but that's fine. There's some scary critters that might show up. Oh, with a novice lock. I might be able to get that one. Looking what I'm carrying, I can easily grab those right off the bat. I can click on that. And then getting away from the ice wraith. Stupidly, I went back. Stupidly, I went back. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually manage to get away. Maybe not. Perhaps I can duck down. And I am trying to get away. There goes this crashing. And so that was a crash roughly within 30 minutes of actually playing, post setting stuff up, and going through mods and things. Mm. Well. Hmm. Alright, I could just skip the, Okay, that's what I'm mostly after. Grab that, run over this way. And then duck. And see what I can do to try to just disappear before they find me. Should be something like this. And just standing still. Whoops. Alright, and that's a note also that I don't crash on me. Because I'm just getting back in. I don't want you crashing. I just saved. That would be really annoying. There we go. Ooh. Oh yeah, my stomach's a little tense. It's probably a good way of putting it. There it is. Hmm. So I think my plan may be trying to work on the magic side of the equation for the most part. Though I do have to track down the Lady Stone when I have the chance. Right. This is crossing there. It's from one district to another, maybe. Oof. I don't know. I just wanted to work. Hey, there's a wagon. Maybe I should see what's going on. Look like it's working smoother now.
Ah, bother and me funnel! Stuck here! Stuck! And my poor mother.
Is there a problem?
Poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking mother to a new home. A new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon wheel! It broke. Don't you see?
Is there some way I can help?
Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there, off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me. But he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin.
Sure. Sure. Let's try talking to Lorius. We're gonna save.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
The little man really needs your help with his wagon.
That Cicero fella? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone?
So what's the problem? I'm sure he'll pay you.
Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. Could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
He is a stranger who needs assistance. Please, do the right thing.
And just who in Mara's name are you anyway? Come here, telling me my business. For what? To help a fool?
You know you should help him.
Look, yes, you're right. Fella might be nutters, might not. But the fact is, he needs help. I turn him away. What kind of a man am I? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Alright. So yeah, I think with her, I'm likely going to try for a few different things.
Poor mother. Your home seems so very far.
So I've talked to Lorius. He's agreed to fix your wagon wheel.
You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles. Shiny gold. A few coins for your kind deed. And thank you again.
Thank you. Oh, alright, just a little gold. But that's still more than just for helping with a good deed. 250 at first level is still a lot. Quick save just in case, because I never know when this game might crash on me. Well, you guys look good? That'd be stealing though, but yeah.
Looking to do some
You're good?
hunting, eh? Avoid British Pass to the southwest.
Thank you. Yeah, starting all the way back with level 1. It's a little strange. Again, playing as a non-Nord is definitely going to result in some interesting changes in just the general dialogue as well.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
Hmm. And both sides of the equation. Yeah. So many possibilities. Now, ow. Of course, that also gets a little bit of that question there that for me to ask myself. There's a wolf. And by being a spellcaster, and I'm doing spellcasting, but I'm also doing weaponry, mostly with a mace. Because, ooh. And that's going to be interesting at the very least. What to do with that? Hmm. Chill Pharaoh Farm. Hmm. Because, honestly, by not being a vampire to start off with, that opens a variety of possibilities. for things that I couldn't do with Iona. Like, I didn't want to lose being a vampire, so I wasn't joining the companions. But there is stuff with the companions to do.
Run off.
Oh, it did get a couple hits in. Good.
Fight with us, and you'll have stories.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
You didn't look like you needed help.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here with my shield brothers.
What is a shield
An
brother?
outsider, eh? Never heard of it, companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Is it possible to
Not for
join
me
you?
to say. You'll have to talk to Cod like Whitemane up in Bravaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
So yeah, the companions are basically they are, well, they're basically the Fighters Guild for Skyrim. I've got a few others of these spots to try triggering. Ooh. I think I did something wrong previously with one of these, so it's fine. I'm gonna come back to checking those out later. A number of different things to try to figure out. Skyrim's a little bit different without the dragons, and it is very much.
Oh, did you need something?
Oh,
Yes.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
good to know. Yes, still lots of low-level stuff to figure out. Right here at the beginning.
You look strong. Come to Bravaskar and be a companion.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunting for us.
So there's one of those things that I was a little disappointed with finding that by doing all the Thieves Guild stuff, or not the Thieves Guild, all of the Dark Brotherhood questline before doing some of the other things locked me out of some other quests. And it made sense why it locked me out. but I also did not want to be locked out. My feet's looking a little bit weak today, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
It takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorlin Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bet my Nita Ulfric Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Have you met my father? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So, actually, I'm going to hold on to those weapons. This stuff, though, are things I can... the hide shield I think I'm going to keep. So, let's see. I have flames. There's a few spells I just want to see if
Another great plan.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
So someone is giving you some trouble.
Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
What if I talk to him?
Try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Alright.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Let's try chatting with Mikhail. Yeah, Mikhail.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
You need to leave Carlotta Valencia.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
She's not yours. Stop this
What
nonsense.
did you say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy. I don't have to take it from you. Never should have come here. Come on, let's see what you're making. It's
First brawl.
You've dug your own.
No, I didn't.
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that.
So, you leave Carlotta alone, or this gets worse.
On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Okay.
Dusty and white one. James.
Oof. There we go.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my 4-year-old?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cow. Your stupid son is dead.
I've got a hungry dog. Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Oh. Oh, yes. I don't have a house yet. There's a girl there that clearly needs one.
What's the trouble in White One?
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn a merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Oof. They're chatting, but right, I'm gonna disenchant that. These are adept, so they're more powerful than apprentice. I'm using that at present. The illusion ring I'm going to disenchant.
Come to Dragon's Reach to take a look.
Hmm. So looking at this, I do want Firebolt. Healing hands. That's for healing somebody else. I'm gonna pick up Ice Spike. Oak Flash will also help me. And Lightning Bolt. And I've got a knock on my door. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, thank you, Sean.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Well, first off, let me use the books that I just purchased. That does mean that in destruction, I do have to get the ice and shock spells. Increasing my magicka, of course. Probably that also, to make just the novice spells a little bit easier to use, which at present is fire. Now then, I'm pretty much broke again, because I bought spells. Banana milkshake, that actually sounds pretty good. Oof. So let's see what I can do. Let's see. I have finally been accepted into the Vigilance of Stendar after today's trial of skill. Finally, after weeks of training and discipline, I can set forth on my mission to rid the province of Skyrim of the Daedra once and for all. If only those who chided me back home could see what I've become. Perhaps someday, I'll have to surprise them with the news.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford.
Need some guys? It took me weeks to find that thief's deck. I can't stop now. And I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
So what are you two arguing about?
It doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking at my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Oh. What if I helped you find it?
A group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire their companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out on your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
I'll see what I can do.
Please, bring it to me. It's up here.
Alright, it's on my list of... Alright, so that is on my list. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help even getting in there myself. But I know where it is for when I'm ready to go. And at this point, I don't have a stone or anything to help me with my training or learning, which does definitely slow everything down. But I am apparently, because Vigilant of Stendar, I am apparently going with the heavy armor, which is definitely should make it interesting. Ooh. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be trying to be a good guy.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken bros. Until those we had good plan.
Quite a few patrols here, right? Quite a few patrols right there along that road. I doing? Oh. Well, I'm apparently not making my meeting. Yeah, that's not a funny laugh. That's a, yeah. Stomach's hurting a little bit. I don't know. I've been having some dreams that are unpleasant that have been keeping me awake. I don't want to say nightmares, so I'm saying unpleasant. But if they're also having me not be rested, I guess they do count as nightmares. Hmm. I'm not sure. I like Minority. But I also like the Breton. You get flames. Because destruction and restoration seem like the two that'd be best for me to be working on getting leveled as I go. And I definitely want to improve my magic. But I need the Guardian Stones to really help with that. Ooh. Well, of course I do have a familiar I want to summon up when I have a chance, so it's all good. I think I want to hit the Guardian Stone before I hit that mine. Hmm. It's like many things, the only real way to improve is by using the skill. So that's a 20% bonus for magic. Hmm. Let's see, how's that looking? Oh, well on the way to that next one up. just general damage per second, it's often pointed out, or a number of individuals have said that Stealth Archer is the way to go. I do love a good Stealth Archer. Well, that was sort of fun. Yeah, these are definitely bandits. Not Daedra worshippers, but bandits. There should be some folks to come. And that helped my heavy armor go up. Cool. Ooh. That should be hitting my destruction going up. Definitely close to my my limit, but that is okay. Let's just grab the book. I still don't have a pick or an axe, but that is okay. And that gets the last of those guys out. Let's do a little healing. Not yet for fast healing, of course. A little gold. Because going through and clearing out some bandits out of a cave that can't be a bad thing, right? Oof. So... It has gotten late, though. So let's see what we can do. Just make our way back over to Riverwood.
of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. I don't know what,
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could get it back for you.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah, let me thin out what I'm carrying a little, just to make this a little easier. Because I have a steel mace, I don't need the iron mace. I don't really need to grab those. Probably don't need the iron. Oh, I have a pickaxe, good. I don't need the iron axes either. The fur armor, I can leave those behind by selling those to you. And just to check books real fast, you have Frostbite, one of the books I want. Both of those. There we go. Let's get our level 2. Clearly going into magic. And getting that that novice level restoration. Probably the best choice.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those
Right, the
must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Good to know. A lot of possibilities. Yes, I am following you, Camilla.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shops that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
A few different possibilities, but I will get the golden claw back.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
So how much further is the walk?
It's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
Alright, good to know. Thank you.
Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Well, let's see what we can do. fire, of course, because that's what I've... one of the spells I'm definitely working on. Yeah, I feel like I'm not really doing the stealth thing with this character, which would be interesting. I really want... I think I'm mostly focusing on the magic stuff. As I use it. There is definitely that temptation to pick up muffle when I have a chance, though. Destruction. Interesting. Definitely a thing to work on there.
That's close enough.
That.
That's close enough.
Is it? Oh. That was amazingly effective, actually. Oh. Well then. It's gonna feel weird not doing some of the other crafting things for a little bit, but it's okay. Enchanting, yes, with a spellcaster. Oof. Also, quick save before I forget, because I don't know, I don't want to lose a bunch of progress. Arrows, hunting bow, I've got one. I've got a guy over here shooting at me. Really? You want to stab me in the back? Well, I don't think I want you stabbing me in the back. Well. Well, let's try this.
Die already.
Ooh. That was effective, wasn't it? They clearly had a rough time even getting in here, judging from the bodies. So I suppose me killing one of them is and then reanimating them, just icing on the cake. Well, don't worry, it's only temporary. Dead rats, all sorts of stuff along the way. Oof. So how are we doing? Oh, let's give this person a chance to do their thing. See, and that's a demonstration of why you should solve the puzzles first, which is clearly snake, snake, whale. And I do appreciate that the puzzles are not necessarily to keep people out, it's to keep the draugr in. Alright, they're down for the count. A little healing. A scroll of fireball and paralysis potion. Oh, dude. If you only knew the trouble you were in. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrows. Healing. Ooh. Let's just get some extra stuff here and that.
It's coming loose. I can feel it. You did it. You
So where is the golden claw?
I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door, and the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
Better?
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Because there's stuff further in that you don't want to deal with. Come on, dude. Ugh. I think the guy I was chasing is dead. Hey, silver ingot. That's decent. Some gold. You've got the golden claw and that. So let me nab that first. Read that before I take it. And just to be clear, because he's got the golden claw on the palm of his, that's the answer to the puzzle door. Bear, moth, owl. That is a pressure plate. I don't want to touch it. And that's also worth a quick save. Oh. Hello, you. I know you're just a guardian, and you're on... But don't worry, you're on fire. You're really hot at your job. I'm sorry, the birding is just not working right. You can't be really hot at your job, can you? You could be really good. You could be a hot shot. Oh wait, they were an archer. They were clearly a hot shot. Okay. Oh, see, I knew there was a pun in there. I was just missing it somewhere. Oh man. Getting a level. Also going more into magic. So what do I want to put this into? Well, clearly, because I'm not... You know, actually, I think I'm going to put it here in Conjuration. As a Breton, the Conjuration magic is I'm more skilled at to begin with. I also argue that as a mage, it is beneficial to try to become at least mildly proficient with all the magic. See? Just lure them over. Use the environment as well. Because there's that oil there. And now one, that would have been a waste. But the two of them, sure, much better. Hmm. Much, much better. So. And trying to find ways to reduce that magicka cost is also sort of fun. It's not all that bad. I don't need the dagger. There's a quick save because I've gotten a bit in the dungeon. I don't want to forget things. Now then, come over here. That guy. Get this, blast him back. Very much a driver. There is somebody up there, but I don't have an easy way up there. And I know there's a few people that have managed to get up there. I have no idea how they did it. Beyond determination. And a lot of effort. I think it's just leveled gear they have up there that they're wearing. And it's just a guy who took a bet to impress their friends. And they died. Hey Marigold, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've got a I've got a milkshake here, banana one, and I sort of thought, I sort of ran out of what I want of stuff to do with the vampire, so I've got a fresh character here. She's only at level 4. I haven't even really started the main quest line with her. This is Melody Atwood. She's a Breton. And because she is a Breton, she gets magic resistance at 25%. So all the magical effects, fire, shock, frost, poison, disease. Why, thank you. Oh yeah, hey, having a night off can be very helpful. Oh. Oh, come on. Just trying to avoid this guy. Yeah, she's low level, and she's wearing cloth armor. So, but because I'm using the Live Another Life mod, let's see, Live Another Life, I got to select what she started as. So she basically started as she's a new member of the Vigilance of Stendar. The Hall of the Vigilance has not yet been destroyed. Basically, up until I'm a higher level, the Hall of the Vigilance is still there. It will get destroyed, though, as I level up. Yeah, she's... So, being a member of the Vigilance of Stendar, she's supposed to be trying to be one of the good guys. Trying to make the world a better place. Ooh. Ooh. Still figuring out what good spells to give her. But beyond that, going with my preference of being spellcasters, she's definitely going to be a spellcaster. And destruction and healing are the two I really want to get improved. Let's see. Yeah, nothing on those guys. It's all good. We're doing good. Quick save. Now, so apparently there's a guy that had this golden claw. You basically pull him out of some cobwebs. He betrays you, he runs off, he gets killed. He has this golden claw, which is required to open the door. And the key, Bear Moth Owl, is here in the palm. Apparently, Bear Moth Owl. Apparently this is one of the stumbling blocks that a lot of Skyrim players had. Just figuring out this first door puzzle. Since if you don't pick up the claw, you can't get to the door. And it's easy to try to just ignore the guy's body and run past him to move forward. There's still opponents that are active, so it's sort of funny. But also interesting. Firebolt. Ooh. Let me get some healing on myself. He's running around, that's good. He's annoyed, he's like, hey, you ran around, what are you doing? You're wasting my time. I'm like, yes, I am. I am wasting your time, sir. I'm having you chase me. Dragon Stone, Iron Shield, that could be useful. And that's an interesting effect also, with a chill effect. Good old treasure chest, Candlelight, a spell I don't have. Ooh. Now, there's some secrets here. Over here, behind the word wall, if you climb up, if I can climb up, nestled behind these rocks is a chest. This is often forgotten or overlooked entirely also. But because the big old chest right here is so obvious in the word wall, it's easy to overlook that you can go around it. Also, just over here, behind it, is another chest. So that's two chests in here that are often overlooked, because that main chest is right there, easily seen. Let's see. So, this is also one of the few dungeons that does not loop you back around to the entrance, as most of the other dungeons do. So, I do understand why they... So the original entrance, or the original exit that they had during the demo was on the other side of the mountain. They moved it to this side, however, because they realized that players might not, or might forget to return the golden claw. And see that bunny down there with this field of dead stuff all around? That bunny has big teeth. And there's some speculation that that bunny being here, because it is always in this general area with all these bones around, is a reference to the Vorpal bunny and Monty Python's In Search of the Holy Grail. Honestly, I really hope it is, because it's a good meme, and it is a amusing movie. So let's see. I ran the game a little bit earlier today. My stomach's being a little off, so I did not go to my meeting. They're about 30 minutes into the meeting now. Do a quick save there. Now there's this shack over here with this little old lady who's over here. She has her little garden. She's here.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
She's got a book here on alchemy. A few items around. Taking her stuff would be stealing. As she lives out here in this dilapidated shack all by herself. On the other hand, her cellar is locked.
I get so lonely out here.
Should I reveal her?
Buy out here, but I make do.
See, she has all the stuff, she says. If I go in her basement, there'll be an actual fight. But then going into the basement also reveals what her secret is. And it's a lovely, lovely little thing right there. Guys, it's right here in among the stuff that's supposed to be for starting things. And it's yet another one of those little subtle hints, little things for players to learn. That just because a character looks one way and acts one way does not mean that they are necessarily good. Annis back there has some nefarious things that she's up to, or planning. After I deal with the Golden Claw, I think I'll make my way back over. Oof. So, see, where are we? Yeah, I'm pretty close to another level.
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
Vigilant of Stendar. These two. Ooh, those two.
Yes?
Have a drink.
Got any ale or mead?
I have an ale.
Yeah.
Oof. Let's return the Golden Claw.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
What? Here's the Golden Claw.
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves.
So what have you got for sale?
Odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Now, I have Oak Flesh. I don't have Fury, so I will grab that also.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
You and me take a look.
Well, let's see. What am I carrying that I don't need? Well, that I'm going to break down at some point. That's I can break down. Those I'm keeping for the moment. I only need one mace. That I can sell. That I think I can break it down. Those are armors. I know I'm not going to use those. I actually, because I'm not a vampire or a werewolf, the cure disease I will probably need. Cure poison, I'm not sure yet. Healing, definitely. I will find a use for those. These two, though, I'm going to put away. Scrolls. Yeah, I always end up forgetting about the scrolls, so it's easier if I actually sell them. And get my 5th level. Also going into magic. Yeah, getting that apprentice level conjuration will make sense. Because at the moment, I may not necessarily be using a lot of conjuration, but I will be, because it's a very useful school of magic when you're soloing. Also, as a Breton, it seems like it makes a lot of sense to also pick that up. Let's see. We've got the claw, we've turned it in, we're at 5th level now. So we're doing pretty good. And it is a thing I will have to check out. Let's see. As I'm doing more of the spellcaster thing, I will likely put a few perk points into one-handed weapon. But I'm trying to have it be more in the magic. Oof. Let's see. Oh, those are the Guardian Stones. I've got the Mage Stone active. This one, for that 20% bonus towards my magic skills. But the Thief Stone helps with rogue skills, and the Warrior Stone helps with the warrior skills. There is the Lady Stone somewhere that gives a 15% bonus to all skills. And that may also be on my list to look into later also. Let's... Oof. Let's get the thing from Helgen, which will get the main story moving forward a little bit. Because honestly, there's tons to do. And Skyrim, yeah, sure. There's a lot of... There are the pre-made adventures and quests along the way. But, at the same time, what quests you do, what order, it can affect how the game goes. There's the dragon going. Yeah, because I did an alternate start instead of going through Helgen, there's a few things around that I didn't get. There's a journal, though. Adventurer's Journal. which that basically catches you up on stuff. Which moves the live another life forward. See, what does it say? I found a journal on a burnt corpse in Helgen. If I hadn't seen it for myself, I never would have believed what's written here. A dragon attacked Helgen. It flew right over me, headed north, towards Riverwood. The journal mentioned two people, Hadvar and Roloff, who went back to the cave to look for more survivors. It might be worth investigating this cave. Honestly, I actually enjoy Live Another Life, as it gives you alternate starts for the game, for your character. Instead of always being the prisoner. That said, the opening to Skyrim is still it's still iconic, and I honestly find it to be a pretty good introduction to the setting. Going in. Oh. Right, so he's Imperial, and he's basically Stormcloak. His family runs the mill, and his family are the blacksmiths. I'm more inclined to go here. No voice line, unfortunately, because it's with the mod. I came to see what was going on. Are you mad? You need to warn Riverwood. Quit messing around and get out of here. What? No, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. Oh, to oblivion with it. You're here, and I need help. Once I get back on my feet, yeah, let's give him a potion. Yes, a potion. Ooh, minor healing. And it's, yeah, and the rock is over there, so you can't get the other guy, because it's collapsing. Whichever one you get the potion to, the other one is crushed by a rock. At least with this mod. That, at least it seems like they are. Later on, they may show up elsewhere. Excuse me. Later on, they may show up elsewhere.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
So... Ooh. Alright, give me a sec. I'm getting comfortable. Quick save. There we go.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. I hope that dragon isn't still flying around here somewhere.
So I thought dragons were all dead long ago.
So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, but the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Alfred was about to be executed.
It is fishy, isn't it? And you really think I should join the Imperial Legion?
I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one that can stop them.
So do you think General Tullius knows where that dragon came from?
Not yet. After all, a dragon, something out of old tales and legends. No one could have expected that. But you can bet he'll be trying to figure it out. This could shift the whole balance of the war. If you want to help stop that dragon, your best bet is to go to Solitude and join up with the Legion.
Alright. You make a good case. Maybe I will join.
Hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we'd better get moving.
Ooh. Let's see.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls.
Mm.
When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still much like the look of it.
Oh, I've been through there. There were bandits. And Draugr. Alright, let's see.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Mage, eh? Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge.
Hey, using wit and wile in order to get through stuff. Using one's intellect can be very effective. Yeah, I imagine hitting someone, or hitting a wolf in the head with a club or mace would scare them. So I have put on a few different mods for this playthrough, such as Better Vampires, which expands on what the vampire capabilities are, and some benefits for feeding. I also put in some mods that added a few more items and places. I believe some of the cities are a little bit different.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, thank you. Let me catch up with my friend here. Hadvar.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in
I hope
town...
that dragon isn't still flying around.
And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see.
Alright, he's glitching out and he's going to be running back and forth.
Watching this right now.
You okay? Where you going, dude? You're glitching.
Whatever you need. My spear, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
Hadvar said you could help me out.
How do you know him?
He's a friend. He promised you could help.
I tried to help a friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer my question.
How do you know?
A dragon attacked Helgen and destroyed it. Hadvar and I escaped together.
A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was.
It was a dragon. Hadvar will tell you the same thing.
Dragon? Here in Skyrim? What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Baldriff in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, I'll do that. Do you have any supplies I could take?
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need. Within reason.
Of course. I'm gonna nab one of those, some healing potions, a ring. I'm good with the rest.
Good day.
Because Hadvar is just busy going back and forth, having a weird glitch.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's one of those glitches that sometimes happens and sometimes doesn't. And I don't know, I can't really identify what triggers it. So, it's just dealing with it when it happens. It's it's just glitches. It's fine. Right, I've already got the stone. I've turned it into golden, and I've already turned in the golden claw. I just have to go talk to the Jarl. Let me just go through some of this. Whoops. So, I will admit that I do sort of feel like not being a vampire in Skyrim does have its benefits. That was clearly a moose. Because it was moose antlers. And this guy is clearly outside of my level range to deal with. So I'm just going to let him be for the time being. Because trying to do his thing will get me killed. It's also nice being able to regenerate stamina and magicka and health during daylight hours, as opposed to only being able to do that after dark, or trying to find ways to compensate for it. Oof. So, I am likely going to do the companion's quest, but I'm also likely to cure her of the werewolf thing, once it's possible. So I feel like she's not likely to be one for being a werewolf. Though, Called Winter will definitely be on my list. And the various temple quests also. How much am I carrying? I'm carrying a lot.
Take a look.
Those I can break down. That, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the breakdown stuff I'm mostly carrying. Alright. It's also it's gonna feel a little weird not having the mountain of gems everywhere. Honestly, whether I make a male or female character just depends on what general background I think works for the character.
Those with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news about the dragon.
We'll be keeping an eye on you.
You're a lovely guard. Now then.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you. No. Even if you want my help.
Let's see, still have to chat with her. She wants
enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans. I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
So you're looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I can help.
If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future.
Alright.
Farewell.
I know where to get one, and I have a side quest to go right to it. Yo.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
Ooh. So yeah, getting things where I need it. Actually, getting the money up to buy houses, that's going to be a fun challenge also. But not impossible. I'm only level 5.
We cannot afford to act rashly. My lord, please, this is no time for rash.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
That explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
I need to do one small thing.
Come to Dragon. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yes, you have a spell book I really want, and will need shortly. This. The others I can wait on. Fear. And you also have Spark. Ooh. I'm totally just picked up Muffle. And Bound Sword.
So if you've got, yeah.
No, not weapon, book. It's me collecting spells. Alright, we're gonna talk to the Jarl now.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak. Then the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Alcreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Thank you.
Another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come,
maybe.
let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright. So.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Ah. Alright. So what does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, do you mean this old stone?
The dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
So I got the Dragonstone. What next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Disenchant that. Disenchant that. These two I'm waiting on. Disenchant that. And I am currently wearing that ring.
You should come too.
A dragon. How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, your left tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my it was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Here, Leth. You'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster in the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along.
Thank you.
I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I am the very soul of court.
So you can see what I'm hoping you can see what I mean when I say that the general aesthetic for the Skyrim is, at least in my personal opinion, very much along the lines of painted miniatures. Alright, dusk, is it late? Yeah, it's evening, dusk is approaching. It's either painted miniatures or a little bit of, maybe a little bit of action figure, possibly. So it's having that painted metal or plastic look is, I'm okay with that because it's that aesthetic is throughout. Oh, it's not active.
They want to back the storm close. They'll get this coming soon.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the Western Watchtower.
Say Helgen got hit by a dragon. We're in for it. Horrors comes here. We'll be
You heard
ready.
right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But how, Scar? How could we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Scar.
But it is more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. Glory of killing against ours! If you're with me!
big inside. I just talk about
Yeah, the talk of dragons. Oh boy. That's something else entirely. There they are. So... Oh, am I... Well, give me a sec. Alright, that's fine. Alright, here we go. We're following her. We've got guards with us. White-run guards. We've got a cup. There's a tower over there. Ooh. And yeah, I'm a little. If I gave my nieces the opportunity to name one of my characters, I'm a little afraid of what they would come up with, because I've given them the chance previously when they were younger, and I had to tell them that they went for the potty humor. That they totally went for the potty humor. But it's a little kid thing.
Dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened. If that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread it out and look for survivors. We need to know what to do.
Alright, here we go. We just have to check out the tower. Also do a quick save. Conjuration. I'm going to need that, actually. I want to make sure I have that ready to go.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Thor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
What happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Keep your breath, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes!
What do you mean every arrow? I'm definitely setting some firebolts at it too. Destruction. Ice fight. Potion. Exactly. You died, though. I'm sorry, dude. We lost 2 guards. Dragon bone. Hide helmet. I don't need the iron. I got my first shout. Ooh.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, what do you mean?
Tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
You might be right.
One way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber said.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say you're left? Being awfully quiet. Come on here. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business? Some of you would be better off keeping quiet and flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Oscar. You ain't know.
All across Tamriel, I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I advise you all to trust in the strength of the sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
I'm glad you're outside.
I'm just disappointed that some of these folks, well, I understand why they died, I'm just disappointed that they died. But I'm only level 5. Alright. That was pretty clear. Someone shouting Dovahkiin.
Perhaps
Hello.
I've encountered Madran or Akari. Both are sworn to me, and both have worthy goods to offer.
Glad to know. What do you have for sale? Because I know that I'm a little encumbered at the moment, and I have these exceptionally rare dragon bones. So selling it to dragon bones would probably be good. The lockpicks I'll need. Alright. So, yep, we've got a few things here. And apparently it's my youngest great niece's birthday. My mother just came in and told me that we did not call the whip to sing to her. It's okay. We can do it tomorrow, like she said. But she's got a calendar and has been keeping track of all that stuff, and I lost track. I love them to pieces, though.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back to where you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
Who are you looking for?
A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
So why are you looking
It's
for
none
this
of your
person?
concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Alright.
If you locate her, find us in Rorikstead.
Have you met
And
father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
And it is total. It's totally possible to just go over there, tell them, give them the information, walk away, and not deal with it again, and just get a little bit of money. And the character ends up disappearing, and her body will be found in the Hall of the Dead later. Because, well, likely dying. So let's turn this in. See what we can get.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
Oh.
Heard the summons. What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you. So what happened
Right.
to the Watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The watchtower was destroyed, but we did kill the dragon.
I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that.
When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
It's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards.
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with us? Or want with me, specifically?
Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tyrisedin himself was summoned when he was the Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Norden nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, Dragonborn.
Not nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rongar, don't be so hard on Albany.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There is no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you know? To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made a pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder if the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me in my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as the personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Alright. So I'm going to save this. Right there. And it is approaching 9 p.m. for me. I'm going to get this last bit here.
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
So, I'm a Thane. What does that
Jarl
mean?
has recognized you as a person of great importance in the hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
So what does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Alright. So, I don't have a house yet. That's going to cost me $5 grand. But... oof. Oh, yeah, I'm running on fumes. So I'm going to say goodnight here. That's almost 3 hours on the stream. I did... but I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. And I should be good to go tomorrow. So, yeah, I shall see you then. So, have a wonderful night. Just as a side note, let me see. Before I do the log off. Because that is enabled. Aha. There. That's now enabled. And that is now enabled. Good. That will be enabled. Alright. There we go. Now, this made it did some alterations to the, so I'm hoping it will not crash. I just need to test that before I go out, because it was two mods that I thought I had active that I had downloaded on, but they weren't. And I want them to be active for this playthrough. And knock on wood, it current load order. Because that's because there were two that I wanted to use that were not, or three I wanted to use that had not been activated. Alright. Please don't crash. This should alter what Whiterun looks like a little bit. Let's see. So one alters the way the cities look, and the other one adds a few villages along at the. And here and now it is crashing as I thought it was going to. Alright, I'm going to disable them, come back, leave Whiterun, and then try it again. Because I think the problem is that I'm in Whiterun trying to implement them. Oh. Really? You couldn't connect? That's weird. Yeah, not using Ordinator. Let's see, what am I looking for? Okay, let's disable that one for the moment. So I think that's what caused the crash. Use current one because I'm hoping you will work and let me be able to go outside. That way I can fast travel to, or go to another spot and then activate the other items. And try from there. Alright. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, this time it worked. So... Okay. Then we're... Wait, what? Oh. You, okay. It... Awesome. It did something. It definitely looks different, right? Oh. Well. Oh, I see what they did. So they expanded this a little bit. This is fine. Ah. Yeah, I'm trying out a different look for Whiterun, basically. Well, of course that jump hurt. But there's nothing up there. Wait, is that actually gonna be... I can actually climb that ladder up? What? Really? What's over here? A bedroll? Okay. And... Awesome. Now I'm really curious what's right here. And that went right there. With no way of climbing back up, but it drops you back down. Huh. Okay. I'm sort of amused by that. Oh, it even did some changes out here with the tree. Alright. Yeah, there's a little bit of changes out here. But I'm actually okay with that. They're gone. So I'm going to save. I am going to exit. Give that a chance. And those are both active. Okay. Cool. And I believe I'm going to activate that immersive citizens AI overhaul, because having it to where a bandit shows up and every NPC in the environment rushing over to attack, from small child to chicken, is a little weird to me. But having it to where the non-combatant characters flee, that seems to get out of the way of the archers and such. That makes sense. Or when a dragon attacks. Base game-wise, if a dragon lands in the middle of town, every NPC runs in to attack it. Which is sort of funny. Even if it's just a kid with a wooden sword, they run in. Alright, now that I've got that situated, I'm going to say goodnight. I should be back tomorrow morning, and I shall see you then. Thank you for being here. Yeah, this is normal. This is one of those days I often take off, and I did a late stream instead. So, have a wonderful evening, and as always, strive to be the best you that you can be.